Welcome to the PowerTrade. My name is Ted Posobiec. Can I get a sound check before we get started here? I want to thank everybody for joining me this afternoon. Thanks, Richard. James, Donald, thanks a lot. Donnie, thanks a lot. All right, let's get started here. We'll take a look at a disclaimer here before we get started. Take a look at this. This is for educational purposes only. There is risk while trading, so don't risk money you can't afford to lose. I am a full-time futures trader. I do dabble a little bit in stocks and ETFs. Well, the PowerTrade training format. Let's take a look at this. We're going to do 20 minutes of training session on a new topic every week. We'll take a live trade for about 10 minutes. Sometimes it might trigger in a little earlier. Sometimes it might take a little longer. But we're going to look at a trade around 2 o'clock. Then join me for a 20-minute interactive mastermind. Is the microphone on? If your computer has a working microphone, you may be asked to join in on the conversation during the mastermind. Your participation is very important and will help other traders in the room. Each mastermind includes wins, tell us about your best trades of the week so far, lessons, what you learned this week that would benefit others, and a Q&A afterwards. We'll have what can we do to help clarify and help you be a better trader? Questions, answers on that. Just about anything, we'll take a look at it. And maybe if I don't have the answers, somebody else out there might. About WINvesting. It was established in early 1909. We've helped thousands of traders like you in over 53 countries around the world. Our focus is to help you get real-world profits without risking hard-earned cash. We do that in a 6-step profitability path so you can learn in virtually a risk-free and stress-free environment. For more information on that, you can go to www.winvesting.com. About your host, my name is Ted Posobiec, Chief Trading Strategist at WINvesting.com. I am a professional day trader, primarily futures. Like I say, I do a little bit in stocks and ETFs, waiting for, would like to see gold fall a little bit more, and I'll be looking at taking along on one of the ETFs that deals with gold. I do also host an E-mini insider trading room at WINvesting. Some quick housekeeping notes. Replays. We are recording this and we'll post it on the replay. We'll post that replay here as soon as possible. Participate. Your active participation will help you reinforce what you learn. I really believe in that. So if you participate, you will get more out of the course here or out of this mastermind session. If anybody has any suggestions, send in topics for future power trades to us at support@winvesting.com. Again, if you have something that you want to go over, send in a topic for future rooms like this. Support@winvesting.com. The first part of the training here, we're going to go how to master your trades in a risk-free environment with market replay. What I use a tool called Market Replay. No, this is not the one that's built into NinjaTrader. I do trade NinjaTrader platform. There is a replay in there, but that's not the one that I use. Simply because it only lets me do one day at a time and one market at a time. The one that I use will do more for you. We're going to get into that, show you what I use. It lets you practice in simulation, so it is, I do it like it's real. So I do it at regular speed. If I know what time it is, I can fast forward it to that particular time. But you really can't tell the difference other than that you have a fast forward button. And I don't recommend using the fast forward button unless you know exactly what time you're going to take a trade. Especially it works real good for time trades like that. But if you have another setup, you'll have to really concentrate, and if you're not paying attention to it, you will think that it is live. So you can't tell the difference between the market replay and simulation or live trading. You can download more. With what I use, I can download more than one day and one market at a time. That's what makes it very nice. And it's a great time saver. How to use the market replay. Site to go to get to the tool. We'll go over how to download and install, how to load multiple days of market replay data. So I'm going to show you the site to go to grab it, how to download and install it. Everybody should know how to download something, but installation for market replay is pretty simple here. So here we go. Where do we go download it? If you go to https winvesting.com/market replay. So if I can, let me go ahead and put that into the box here. Can you guys hear me? RL, you may have to okay, thanks, Dan. Dan, if you're there, could you type that link into the box there and let everybody know where to grab that? So what I'm going to do is follow along. I want you to follow along, and we'll go there. I've highlighted, copied that, put it in my taskbar, and let me bring that over. And this is where you'll go to, marketreplay.net. Use the site there, get you right there to grab it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to download it. You can take a look here, and it goes over everything that it'll do, what you can do, how you go about getting it. I'm going to hit download market replay now. And for right now, I will go ahead and grab a free version of this. I already have the real one. You can download and install the free version right here. And hit the I have read and accepted. You'll have to send an email to these to market replay to give them your machine ID, and there might be some other things that you have to do. But once the market replay is down here, you can see it down here in the corner. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just grab that and put it off to a screen so I know it's on my desktop. That's where I want it to go. The video here will show you how to get it all in. It's all great, very well written, and you can follow the steps here. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually show you what I do. No, this here is for NinjaTrader. I think I might be getting ahead of myself here. Once it's downloaded, let's go back. we have it downloaded, and get that down there. This here installs just like any other indicator. Once the indicator is installed, we'll have to register the tool. And when it comes in, after you download it and you try to use it, it's going to tell you what to do. You'll have to go through a couple of steps. But it's really simple. Just follow. You're going to register it. And in the free version, I don't know if it's going to give you that you have to have a machine ID, but in the real one you will. Either way, I'll show you where that's at also. And I'll show you, like I say, I'll show you where to find your machine ID. Again, this here is for Ninja. So once I have the tool, market replay, I'm going to go to Utilities, Import Ninja Script, and desktop, I know it's there. Right here it is. Just double click on that. Market replay already exists on my computer, so I'm going to click no. I don't want to replace it. I want to keep the one that I have in there, but you would click yes. And it'll come up with a pop-up like this here. So once that's in there, you go in. Mine's not going to pop it up, but you'll have the batch download replay right here. This download replay data is the one that comes with Ninja. This is what you'll see right here. If you click on that and it asks you your machine ID, you go to Help and About, and your machine ID is what I'm highlighting right here. That's what you would send them, that number. And what you have to send them is this right here, that number right there. They will send you a license ID for that indicator to let you use it. For the free version, I don't believe, it's been a long time since I've used the free version. I've had this for about 3 years now that I keep using it and love the tool. So once that's done, what I have to do to upload market replay data is I'll go to batch download. Thing that you have to remember is whatever you are downloading, let me throw this up. So we've already done the looking for the machine ID, install it. Downloading data. The thing that you have to remember, if you're going to download several markets, they have to be in your, I don't have a new one, but if you have your tools instrument manager, I can download all the data for any of this that's in here. If I want to do 6E from a year ago, I would have to find, like say 316. It would have to be in here, and it'll download that data for that particular time. This one here is not necessary yet, but I can click on anything here. I like to have a couple of the CL. Usually I'll have 3 months total, 2 months previous, and the one that we're actually using right now. So there would be a CL 01, 2, 3 on the 17. If you want to ZN. Click in the name of what you're looking for, comes up, and you add it over here. Now I can do the front month right here, ZN03. But I can take and click on every one of these in the market replay and download that for 1 day or several days. Now the more instruments you have and the more days you have, it does take a little longer, but it sure beats doing it one at a time, 1 day at a time and one market at a time. So just make sure that you have whatever you're going to trade, use it, and make sure you have it in the instrument manager. Otherwise, it's pretty difficult to get the data that it doesn't know what you're looking for. It won't even come up while you're trying to download that data. I make sure all the markets I want to trade are in my market analyzer, and I just showed you that right there in a previous slide. So let's go ahead and download some data. For those that are familiar with the regular Ninja download replay, it's pretty much the same. You will get a box like this, and what I want to do is I want to click all the months. Let's do some HG and YM. Over here, the date range, you can't go anywhere forward. It's not going to let you do that. But I like doing the today's date, and then here I can go back and download all of that. But because I do know that that will take a while, and I wouldn't have the right contracts to load anyway. So, but let's say I want a week or from Monday. That shouldn't take too long, and it's going to start loading the data up in here, and it'll let you know when it's done. Once it's done, it'll pop up and tell you that it's done. You have to click OK and then click out of the box here. But it's uploading from Monday all the way up to now, right now. So if you're going to try to do market replay at 2 o'clock, it's going to be kind of hard to do that because it's not going to have anything. I'll say 150, it'll be done. And with all those markets that I have on there, this would be a lot longer doing it with the Ninja market replay that you have on that platform. I'll have to look at that one there, Colin. Download complete, hit OK, and we're done there. Now to start running your market replay, you would of course have to disconnect your live feed and then reconnect to market replay, and then you're in with a we can go ahead. Really don't want to disconnect right now. We can do that here in a little bit. But you get a replay as we got a trade that might be coming up here, so I'll do that in a little bit. I hope this helps you out. There may be some other platforms out there that have a different way of doing it, but this here is for Ninja Trader. That's what I trade, the platform I use. Anybody have any questions on this as of right now? It's pretty easy to upload, get in there. They follow the messages through here, and it's very good. It's a helpful, the free version. And then if you feel like it, you can upgrade to the full version. The free version has a certain amount of time or certain amount of data you can use, and it has ads in it. So I pretty much get rid of the ads and use it. It's a very good site, very good tool. MarketReplay.net. I use the WINvesting login where I showed you, and give it a try. I hope you are doing the market replay. I do. I use it not as often as I used to, but at least twice a week I will grab my market replay and go over trades that I have maybe have messed up on or seen something different that I want to try to see if I can use it as another entry. I don't see the batch download ad option. I don't know what you mean, Alex. Let's go. You can take a look at it at HTTP. I just posted it again. At winvesting.com/market replay. Let me know if you get that. How to batch download. If you have the tool installed, yes, I am. Right here. If you're using that indicator that we just installed, you go to Utilities, Batch Download Replay Data. That is the indicator I just put in. What you have with Ninja is Download Replay Data only. This is the indicator that I had just put in. That's what you see here. When you go to the one that is with Ninja, you're just going to have the one window here, and you'll have to select just one and the date that you want. Hit OK, and it downloads that. So you'd have to do that every single day. And once that goes away, it's done. But for the batch download, you have to install the tool or indicator to get the batch download. Got it. Great. Great job. Then you'd run it just like you would any other market replay, like the regular market replay with Ninja. It's getting close here. We have 154. Let's take a look at some charts here. So let's take a look at some charts. Today in the room, I made $690 and shut it down. Not my best day this week, but was a real good day in the room. So what do we have? I've got the time trade coming up. I wanted this here for . It's possible long back up this way. I'm going to use both the charts together to set up the trade here. And just getting out of the consolidated area here, I drew up earlier, and I have a high and low area that I'm looking at, possible short here and a long down here. But we're going to take I am doing this in sim. I'm not going to lose anything. Everything is locked in for the day. But I do need to go and check my, let's go with, I've done pretty well in simulation today too. It's showing $530 in sim. Let's go with the 7-tick stop, 5-tick target, and a 10-tick target. May even get a volume spike off here. And for this trade here, I'm going to bracket 2 above, 2 below. There's 17. We have 4 minutes. I don't want to get into this too early. I could take a second chance. Second chance would be let it come up, pull back, and then get into it. But sometimes this thing here will just take right off in one direction or the other. I'll stage my orders. This 610, those that are familiar with the 610 trade, this was an entry to the upside. What I'd rather see it do is close above it and then pull back down. It's closed below it, but I'd like to see it close above it and come down. I don't like these wicks here. We are on a trend going up. I do prefer the long side. We've got quite a ways to get up here. You can see the around 11:20. We got a ways to go to the upside. What I don't like about the short side is this garbage right here in this area here. We could bounce off the 50 EMA and come up also. That's what I like there. Not really, Craig. It's an older trade. The second entry, the second chance on this would probably be a little better. Even if it comes down, come down, pull back. You might even just wait and not even put it in here. Wait till it does it, then put it in. But I'm going to try it. I would do it on my own anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Today was oil inventory. Did anybody trade that? I did not. I traded after it, but I didn't lose nothing. Like I say, this here could take a while to trigger off. I don't see nothing here either. Unless I'm looking at the pullback to the 9. Want it to come down, touch it. It's not touching it. Fred, you lost on the short, then got in long. Red line, red EMA is this one here is the one that it popped on. It's a 21 and a 50. 9, 21, and 50 is what I'm using. That's okay, Chris. For this account that I'm on right now, it's I think $15 a month plus commissions. Yeah, from now on this year is at 130. This year just taking its sweet time. Give it a little bit longer. I will leave this in. Again, I am in sim. I'd like to see it get back up to the high up here, but we've got a lot of trash to get through to the bottom side for sure. Pretty smooth going up. If it gets out of this range now, this is the range that we got to get out of. Five and a 10. 5 ticks and 10 ticks, so that'd be $50 and 100, 150 is what I'm going for, risking 140 if I take a full stop at 7 ticks. That'd be Ninja Trader broker bill. Well, I'm figuring the round trip commissions. I just figure flat $5. Ninja Trader brokerage commissions are, oh, there you go, $4 a round trip. And we also recommend trading with Top Step Trader. This is limits the risk of trading your own money. We're in. I'm going to go ahead and tighten up a tick right off the bat. Really like to see this go. There we go. There's two. Come on. There's +5. I can't lose on the trade. $21 left. 19. I'll make $100 off from it. 90. If I get stopped out. And I'm out. It's another 90, so simulation trade is showing on my chart above me. Got a 377 tick chart up. Simulation 620. That's for today. So that live 690 live. Not a bad day. Not bad at all. And some would say, well, I wish I'd have taken that live. I didn't risk anything here. I'm going to keep that and, just use the other as a practice. So once I have that, I need to write it down. So I'm going to take my notebook out here and CL 2 p.m. time +5 +4 at stop. And I also want to know let me get my crosshairs. One more thing I need to put in. 1, 2, 3, 4. +4 minutes before enter. And actually there's one more I want to see from my entry. Looks like I got slipped a tick. That happens. And I'm going to take that price moved +8, and that's what I usually will put once I get a pullback candle. And it still can keep going up, but it only went +8 on that particular move. So I didn't do too bad getting out where I did. Would be coming too close to my entry. It's better what I did was move the stop up quick. I did tighten it up a tick before once I got in, so I wouldn't take a full 7 tick stop. And we're done there. It's just a breakout bracket of the first 5 minutes prior to the time I want to take the trade. And I bracketed, put a short below it and a long above it. There was a volume spike on that also. Could have, if I wasn't in the trade, probably would have could have taken it down short for 3 to 5 ticks. But this is just a time trade, and they happen throughout the day at different times. Does that help, Anthony? 2 o'clock time trade. Very good. Now, part 3, on to part 3 of our mastermind here, wins, lessons, and Q&A. With the wins, let me know what your best trades for this week or this past week so far, whether it be from Wednesday or Monday up to today. If you have a microphone, let me know. I'll unmute you. Otherwise, type it into the chat box. But I really encourage you to grab a mic and come on into the room. I'm going to show you a trade. Actually, there was 2 trades that I took on Monday. Don't remember where I left. There was $300 and some in the room when I was trading in the room, $380 or $90. I went home. Coming back from town, went home and turned the computer on at the house and was eating lunch. And I seen some trades coming in, and it happened around 11:30, between 11:30 and 1 o'clock. So NQ trade, as I was taking the trade, I started going back, and what I had seen is a crossover here, pullback. I am using the 610 chart, and I was trying to get into trades here, trying to look at it for turning around to come back down. We're pushing the highs, and I just got tired of it, so I left. I don't normally just sit in front of the computer screen all day. I'll do my trading in the morning and come back at certain times of the day and just take a look. I did stay in this trade. This here was a long, drawn out, took forever trade, but I just let it go. Was able to tighten up the stop. I was using a 7-tick stop to start with. I had a 8-tick target and a 20-tick target. What you see here is from my entry, it was 6 points up to the high of the day. So I said, well, you know, if this is going to work, I want it to come down, or I want to make sure that hopefully I get filled. So I decided to go ahead and go in at 5 3/4 points. 5 3/4 points. That's $115. And then I ran my extension tool that's right off to the side here. For those that are not familiar with it, what this tool here does, you click the bottom to your swing high and the pivot where it came in on the low side, and it throws levels up above you, 61%, 61.8, 100%, and it's a retracement, and I'm using this as target areas. So I put that up and I said, well, I'll shoot for the 61.8 and tighten out my stop if it keeps going up. So I wasn't going to lose a lot on the trade at all. So that was the first trade that I got in, and it was right here, right where that circle is. 2 reasons why I took it. One was it was right real close to this line right here, which is a 610 entry for me. And I also had a 610 entry on this brown line right here. So that was one of the reasons of getting into the trade. The second reason was it came back and actually touched that 50 EMA to bounce up, and that's what I was looking for, to head on up. And it was one of those days that, well, shoot, I'm looking for it to turn around. It can't go any higher. It can't. Well, it can, and it will. If you keep thinking, well, it can't go any higher, and you keep losing your trades, that's the reason why, because it can. I ended up having to sit back once I took some time off away from the chart, came back, and I looked, and I said, well, I'm missing all these good trades because I think it's going to turn around. Take the trade when you see the trade and you know the setup, take it and let it go. I also was in a trade a little after 12. I did take a trade on CL a little bit before this, and I lost on that trade. I lost 6 ticks, so it was $120 down. We already went 9 points. You can see on the NQ, it hit my first target, and look at where my stop is. I cannot lose on this trade. There is no way I'm going to lose on this trade. This is the second target. My first target was hit at 19 ticks. Those that trade with me know the 77. I had it set at 78. Came down, I locked in 9 ticks, and that's all I got. So I got the first run down to 78 and up there. Now when I wrote up, that was just for these 2 trades. This next slide is going to show what I had made on the $525 for those 2 trades. Actually 3 trades, because I was down 120 on that particular account, but at the end of the day, it was up over 800, pushing real close to $900 on Monday. So that was my best. This actually was my best trade for holding it out as long as I did. You can see where I got in. It looks like 1108, and I held that to 132. Let me know what you guys did. What was your best trades for the week? Don't be shy. Come on in and talk to me. Write it in. And I did this. This here was also a 610 trade. So was the CL. I had 2 really nice trades. Trust what you see, not what you think. And what I kept seeing is that the 610 trades were working very well, even though I kept wanting to see this thing turn around and come down, and it just wasn't going to do it. So trade what you see, not what you think. So that was my learning lesson that's what I learned out of that for the week. Trade what I see, not what I think. And I don't know how many times I have done that. I can tell you guys all day long, if you think you think it can't go up any higher, it can. So stop looking for the shorts. I still do it. Not on that, Kay. No, I did not use on a CL, not on that one. For that, that particular area there's 2 numbers that I like going for, and I'll either go for targets there if I don't see anything else. It's 77 and 70. Those 2 numbers. That's why you see that one sitting at 77 or 70. The 77, I did put it 1 tick above it because it is also the very bottom back here. you can see that line going back. That's telling me that it did not just jump up there or come down. That was actually another low, so it would have been a double bottom. And I was kind of looking for it to bounce up and come back down. I don't remember what it did after that. If it did come down to that or not, I don't remember. When I see these, we're real close here, then my next number would have been 50. That's if I don't use an extension on it. Did anybody learn anything this week? Don't be afraid to put it out. I do some pretty major screw-ups, and I learn from them. Sometimes you just have to step away from the computer, come back, and you see a whole new ball game. Anthony, I have to remind myself not to fight the trade. ES, what a move all week. Anthony, let me ask you this. Do you keep saying, well, it can't go any higher? And when you think it can't go any higher, does it? Anthony answered yes on both of those, and it's absolutely right. So don't think it can't go any higher, because it can, and it will. And you will keep losing if you don't trade what you're seeing. Let it come down. Let that market make the turn, and then it has to verify itself that it's going to continue to the downside. Maybe you might get in a good retracement. There's where you'd be looking for the highs, the lows. Use your Fib extensions or your Fibonacci tool. Look for the 50% retracement. See if it blows past it. If it blows past it, more than likely it's going to continue to the downside. It might come and test the bottom side of the 50%, but look at all the area. It's going to have a hard time if it moves up 100 points or 100 ticks. I don't care what the market is. If it moves up that far, as it's coming on the way down, there's swings, there's congestion, areas where it's going to stop and start going sideways again and may do a little retracement. Catch them when they are committed to go in the direction that you're thinking of going. And Monday I was thinking that also. And it kept going through my mind. Well, it's time for it to turn around. It's usually at 10 o'clock, 10:30, quarter to 11. It's got to turn around. This is where it normally turns around, and it just didn't. It just kept going. Thanks, Anthony. What can we help clarify that will help you be better, be a better futures trader? Bob, hey, thanks for joining me, Bob. I was using trend lines to place trades on CL after oil inventory and lost each time. Let's go take a look. Scaling out. After the, thanks for Top Step referral. And then after the first month, it seems like it's $150 a month for a 30K balance, correct? Yes, that's right. And does Ninja Trader have monthly fees? It does if you're leasing it through Top Step. You can get a discount on the full version of that. I don't scale out, Ken. You probably want some help on that. I will look into it. I don't scale out. Never really took anything that had actually there is. So if you're scaling out, you're a swing trader, huh? The data and exchange fees through Top Step, or you pay them the fee after you're funded, but not while you're taking the. It's $150 a month after you're. There you go. Day trade, flat every close. Yes, I'm flat. Let me go grab a 1 minute chart here, see what Bob was doing. I'll hide these trades so I can see what's going on. 10:30 news. Well, you have the news here. What time did you start the trend line? Because at 11 o'clock the trend line is holding. And what I'm going to use these right here. From this one coming down, I'd really like to use that. I don't know if that's what you had. Using the 610 makes a difference. And again, at 11 o'clock, it holds between 11 and 11:23. If you're trading these lines here, right after that market opens, after the news, wait for it to break out of the congestion. If you take a look back here, it needed to break out. Looking at even down here, I would definitely want it to break out down below the low of the here, but it would have had to have closed if that's what you're doing. Yeah, 10:30. It was really garbage here. Had some really nice moves up and down. I can see different entries. I didn't take any of them. 10:30 after the news, but if you got in here to go long, this candle here, that green candle, could have came down and knocked you out. It was just too volatile. Way too volatile. Yes, I do use OCOs occasionally, and no, I don't use them all the time, and the reason for it is if I take a trade that doesn't work to the downside, like this trade here, or it does work, it doesn't matter. I could have gotten in here, went up, could have left that order in down here, which would still be valid. And look at the, if I use an OCO, it'll be because the account that I'm trading will not let me put out 4 or 8 different contracts, or I don't want the trades to merge. If there's 7 ticks apart, and that happens quite a bit where they'll merge. So I'll have 4 orders up here and 2 down here, only because the stop gathered in my area. I don't mind using OCOs, but there are times that I want to, because if the first time, it would be what would be called a double header. It goes up and then it comes down. This 2 o'clock trade actually worked. Not for a lot, but the 2:30 trade rather, but the 2 o'clock trade did work. If that was still in there, and it was 2 ticks below, it was good for at least 9 ticks. Not bad, not bad. That would be a reason why I don't take the OCO. If you see me using OCO, it's because the one particular account that I trade will not let me trade more than 4 contracts or 6 contracts altogether. And my own account, my personal account, let me trade whatever I want up to right now. I can trade up 16 plus on CL. I hope I got everybody clarified on anything there. The next step, where to go from here. Review your notes and take action on what you learned and on at least one thing that you've learned. Visit us at www.winvesting.com. Check out the profitability path. Send us your feedback and suggestions for future episodes at support. Send it to support@winvesting.com. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time. I really appreciate everybody coming out and joining us. Thanks for everybody's input. You're welcome. Glad it was helpful information. Let me know what you guys want to do. We'll talk about it. I will take a look at swing trading for scaling. I know a lot of guys that do that for when they are swing trading. I'm a scalper. Thanks a lot. See y'all next time around. Appreciate you staying around. Bye. Have a great day. You're welcome, Bill, Kenneth, Barry, Dominique. Thanks a lot. Y'all have a great day. Bye.